Hello and welcome to Moessieurs. In this new video, as you can see from the performance title, we'll be focusing on how to use the MODX M or Montage M vocoder. This video was requested by users. I will not covering how to connect a microphone or anything like that to save time. You'll need to watch my previous video about how to connect a microphone. Check out the video about the effects too, because I explain some things that will be pretty useful. You'll see that there are some differences with the vocoder. We'll look specifically at the presets performances available here. Why are there performances where we only have the vocoder sound and not the instrument sound, and the basic settings we can use. Just before to start, if you like the video content, I invite you to click on the thumbs up and to click on the boost button to highlight this video in YouTube's suggestions. Let's see where to find in your MODX M or Montage M the vocoder presets performances. Go to Category Search. Write in Search slot Voco. Then press Done. They're in the Pad Choir category. You have this one, with a few others behind it that aren't presets by the way. In this video, I focus at the vocoder effect using with a microphone, but you should know that you can also use the vocoder to let sing a part. This was already the case with the first Montage and MODX series, a very interesting topic, because you can do some really cool things with it. I won't go covering that in this video, otherwise it would be too long. My AD input settings are set up properly. Let's use this vocoder performance. The first thing to understand is in that performance, if you play and don't sing into the microphone, you get almost nothing. There's my video talk microphone that picks up a little bit sound here. I haven't muted it, but if I do, to hear anything, you have to sing while playing your chord. The whole point of the vocoder is to create a robotic voice when you sing into the microphone. We have other effects. They are system effects, coming from the part that host the vocoder. For the first thing I'm going to show you, I'll stay at the performance common level. For more details on this section, watch my video about using the AD input. Let's go to Navigation, and then to AD input. You can see that the output select is set to off. It needs to be off, obviously. You don't want the microphone to pick up stage sound when you're not singing with the vocoder, and don't have your dry voice mixed to the vocoder. You'll see that it will not go directly to the main out. It passed through the vocoder. You saw this at the beginning of my first video. In the effects section, you saw the level coming from the microphone. Here, the output is muted, but the input is still active. That's really the first point you need to understand. Since you're set the main output to off, our microphone can't use the AD input send to the system effects. That's the second point to understand. Let's go to the part level. Here, you can see that it went directly to my vocoder effect, which is routed here. There's no second insertion effect here. That's because this performance come from the Motif XF. On the XF series, you could only set the vocoder in part 1, effect slot 1. It took up both slots and was called Insert L effect, L for large. Since the Montage release, you can add a second effect if you need. Let's add a second one here. I'll just disable it so it doesn't mess up the sound too much. Just because you're using a vocoder, it doesn't mean you can't set a second effect behind it and use the part sending to the system effects. Let's go to this page to see all the vocoder settings. The first important point you need to understand here is, what is the modulator? It's the source that feed the vocoder. That's this setting right here. You can set a part as modulator too. We'll cover that later in another video, where I'll show you how to make a part sing with the vocoder. Let's come back to the AD input. That means that, with AD input as modulator, my microphone will go output through the vocoder. If I switch to a part, there's no sound, the microphone output is set to off, it has no path to go out. Let's come back to the AD input as modulator. I'm not going to walk you through every single setting one by one. Specifically for the frequency bands, that's where you'll adjust your robotic voice, using the 10 available frequency bands. This robotic voice uses what's called a formant. So, you can shift, let's say the pitch or the tone, making it more or less robotic with that setting that go from about 2 here. You can fine-tune it with the offset plus or minus 63 for this setting. Here, you'll control the attack. At what point does the signal enter into the vocoder effect? 20 milliseconds, that's very fast. Adjust to the release time to not cut off immediately. The output level is the overall effect output level. That's where one question can comes up. On this performance, you only had the vocoder sound. Yet, that vocoder is set on a part. That part there. Performance is called vocoder with delay, but there was originally a synth sound. Where is that sound? This setting here allows you to control that. Full wet setting means only the microphone goes through the vocoder. With this setting and D below 63, you can't hear the synth sound at all. With D equal W, you'll hear both the synth sound and the vocoder sound. The synth sound is really loud now. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell to be notified when I release a new video. You can also request an online masterclass with me by Zoom. It's not only explaining things point by point, telling only you what this function is for. What I'm offering is truly support for your musical project, whether it's for getting started or exploring the Montage M or the MODX M synthesizer. Whether you want to delve deeper into areas where you lack knowledge, or if you have some gaps in your understanding, my goal is to guide you and help you to reach your desired level based on your current knowledge, improving it. We can also work with your stage setup. Just send me your backup file and we can work on your performance examples. This isn't a training course where it's mandatory to follow a program from the beginning to the end. You choose your session topic, and at the end, I send you the session video recording to let you watch it as many times as you need. Do not hesitate, contact me now. You'll find all the information in the video description. If you switch to dry here, you won't hear the vocoder anymore. That's not what we're interested in. Take in count that the input level for the AD to the vocoder is the sum of the gain and the microphone output level. Here, you are adjusting the effect input. You have an out gate to close it easily. Input level, output level, but within the effect. Think like if it is an effect pedal with an input level and an output level you can adjust. You have the noise setting where you can make the robotic voice sound a little bit different. You can filter the high frequencies with this cutoff frequency and adjust the cutoff output level. Here you have the 10 frequency bands. I'm not going to spend an hour going on and say vocoder into the microphone. Try it, go ahead and test it out, and you'll see what it does to the frequency bands. Depending on the bands, you adjust in terms of the treble, bass, and mid-range, the robotic voice rendering you'll get from the vocoder. Vocoder with delay is one of the preset performances. You have also the funky vocoder, that's also a vocoder alone performance, without part sound. Then you have the vocoder pad performances, that's why it's called pad, because you can also hear the pad.
Vocoder pad. Vocoder pad.
That wraps up this video about using the vocoder to explain in simply way how it works. Why the AD input is set to off in the common settings. How can you control the level of the part or not have it, and the essential basic settings. The most interesting is to digging into the frequencies and working based on the results you want to achieve. See you very soon for a new Moessieurs video. That's video ending. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found the content interesting. Feel free to click on like, and I also invite you to click on the boost button to highlight this video in YouTube suggestions. As official Yamaha expert and specialist, if you want to learn more quickly how to use or take in hand your Montage M, MODX M, ESP, Camelot Pro, or any of the Yamaha synthesizers and stage keyboards that I use, or also Cubase MIDI and audio recording with them, you can request an online masterclass with me. You choose your session topic, and you can download your session video to watch it as many times as you need. If you are a Moessieurs YouTube community member, you will get 15 minutes extra time for each session. How to become a member? Just sign up on YouTube. It's a monthly subscription of €3, and you'll get more than just the 15 minutes extra time. You'll get to see all my videos in preview, without ads, almost 1 month in advance, as well as my private videos without ads too. Don't hesitate to join the Moessieurs YouTube community. See you soon for a new Moessieurs video.